Greetings, friends. Revan0115 here. Today we are playing Phoenix Point Terror from the Void mod on Legend difficulty. I'm going to try to speak articulately and at a steady pace. This enables you viewers to speed up the video to 1.25 or 1.5. Increasing the video speed will make combat animations faster and mitigate some of the idle time in tactical missions. If you need to look at something closely, I encourage you to pause the video. I will be going through some screens rapidly to reduce wasted video time. This video is a tactical mission guide for ambushes in the mid-game. So, some brief overview about ambushes. In ambushes, we will be dealing with an initial first wave of enemies. And after that, we will be dealing with mass reinforcements. So in most missions, reinforcements trickle into the map. In ambushes, this is not the case. So at the third turn, when the exit is revealed, the same time that the exit is revealed, the first wave of enemy reinforcements will spawn. Typically, they will spawn in groupings of 4 or 8. I have seen them spawn in larger numbers, 16, 20. I've seen some ridiculous numbers in ambushes. Now, they will spawn typically in clusters on the edge of the map or the corner. So 4 of them standing side by side, or 2 of them standing side by side and cornered. Maybe a few spaces between them, and then 4 more standing in a line, or maybe all 8 of them standing side by side or on a corner. So, bearing this in mind, we can come up with a good strategy for winning ambush missions. We need to clear out the initial wave of enemies as fast as possible, giving us time to roam the map and loot the available crates. After we have done this, we should gain good positioning and set up map control. So we should put our forces in a position where no matter where the enemy reinforcements spawn and where the exit spawns, we will be able to see the enemy reinforcements and either dispatch them or slow them down enough to buy our slower troops time to get to the exit. Sometimes this is easier said than done. So, this video will be 3 parts. Part 1 will be going through my current Geoscape and providing context for this mission. Then, I'll initiate the mission to talk about some squad composition and the equipment. And lastly, will be the mission itself. So, without further ado, here's the Geoscape portion. First, we're going to go through all of the information. Obviously, you can see everything on this screen. Pull up the aircraft tab, the bases tab, and scroll down through that. Go through each base. This base is in Europe, by the way. That was my starting location. The other bases have their locations listed on them. We'll go through the personnel. These are the 2 aircraft that are active at the ambush. Not that it really matters, but research. This is what I'm currently researching. This is what research I have available. and this is research that I have completed. Manufacturing. This is what we're working on. This is what we have available. And as for equipment that is not equipped, of course, this is what we're working with. Alright, and with all of that data out of the way, we can see here, I started in Europe. I've explored quite a bit of Africa, quite a bit of Asia. New Zealand and Australia are untouched. North America is mostly explored. South America is untouched. Antarctica is untouched. We have 4 aircraft, 4 vehicles, 18 soldiers. Many of these soldiers were free. I bought 3 slugs. All the other soldiers I got were free. So less the 4, 7, so 11 free soldiers this campaign. It's January 30th. 4 vehicles, I've only purchased 1 of them. 2 of them. I purchased 1 junker and built 1 espada. I got 2 free junkers. I have 4 aircraft. I built 2 of them. Starter aircraft and the Aurora mission aircraft. These void elements kind of cancel each other out, which was nice. And this 100% experience was great to have early in the game. This void element sucks, of course. If I was playing a normal game, I would probably leverage this void element to hijack a couple of Helioses and save myself having to build some additional aircraft. Like I said, I did just build an Espada and set up some capture technology. You see here I'm working on multiple mutation labs and containment so I can get my mass mutagen production online. I just completed the Aurora and hatched the Behemoth. This aircraft technology just became available to me. I'm currently working on that. Once that's completed, then my next priority will be building more aircraft, which will be another Manticore, and probably rapid response modules. We can see my Expedition 1 and 2 are exploring here. It's January 30th, okay? This is the mid-game. All of the Pandoran enemies are unlocked. Well, not all the variations, but all of the types. Chirons, Chirons, Sirens, even Scylla's at this point. So, I'm not interested in exploring POIs with 6-man squads or under-equipped squads. I have my 2 aircraft here that are staying together. They just completed the 4th initiation down here. Now they're completing the remaining POIs on the way back up. My interceptor just engaged 2 flyers down here. I'm not really sure why there's not a disruption threshold here. It might be a bug. Anyway, sent him up here to recover his HP and repair these damaged modules. And we want to heal these modules by using the trick. Oh, it's not a Phoenix base. Tragic. Anyway, we also have this Guardian one, and he is sitting here idling and doing nothing to protect this general area from haven defenses may pop up here, down here, or potential base defense missions. Now that it is about to be February and citadels are live. I believe that's everything for the Geoscape. So, it's time to initiate the mission and start talking about squad composition and loadout. We can see here the light level is night, red level is medium. It's not in the mist. We don't know what the enemy type is. Now, could use this Espada. We don't know what the enemy type is, so if it's not Pandoran, not going to be getting any captures. The Themis and the Paralysis is still good for pretty much any enemy type except for the Pure. Can neutralize any enemy in pretty much one hit, which is 2 action points. If I had both my technicians having stamina, then it might be a viable option. However, this technician is below 10 stamina, so I don't want to bring him into the mission, and that limits my remote control potential to only 1 technician, making the Espada less viable. The other thing about the Espada is it's not quite as fast as some of the other vehicles, say a Junker with a speed module on it, which is going to be much more effective in an ambush or a scavenger mission. Espada could work, but I think maybe it's not the move for this mission. Besides that, I'd like to demonstrate using an 8-man squad in the mid game. So, we're gonna take off the Espada for now. And without the Espada, our choices are fairly limited, since we do have 2 soldiers that are below 10 stamina. They did get injured during the 4th initiation, which I did take the Espada in, by the way. That's because I wanted to get a higher distribution of experience points for specific soldiers rather than bringing all these soldiers in. We can see they're all level 7 now, except for Citizen Eileen, who I just picked up. So, seeing as how we have limited options, we'll select all of our soldiers that are not under stamina value. That being said, if I was bringing an 8-man squad into this and my options weren't limited, I would still bring my 2 heavies. This is an ambush mission. I take it very seriously. It's in the mid game. I'm not going to skimp on an ambush mission in the mid game. I do anticipate to pick up a nice chunk of change from the resources and potentially the equipment that I pick up. So I'm going to be going all out here. And we're going to go through some equipment, starting with the heavies. I only have 1 technician helmet. I do have it on my heavy. It's the most critical player on the team. A lot of the time I have my heavies in low cover. Their head is exposed. Also, the accuracy is nice. Not necessary, but nice. I'd love to use this Rebuke, my other ancient weapons, but it's January 30th, and I know that some of my viewers might say something like, it's not realistic to have ancient weapons on January 30th on Legend difficulty. Well, if you rush them, it is perfectly realistic, but for the sake of, argument or lack thereof, we're gonna not use the ancient weapons. So we'll equip this heavy with a Goliath and a Deceptor, as well as a Fury. This is ideal loadout for a heavy until we get, access to much more powerful equipment. The difference between the Phoenix armor and the New Jericho armor is just the weight, really. The armor as well, but, this right here, 20 out of 20 encumbrance, is preventing me from equipping the new Jericho armor. Once I get my strength leveled up a little bit, then I'll probably start using the new Jericho armor instead. And we've got the same thing on this guy. As you can see, he has a higher encumbrance value, so we're using the new Jericho armor. We also got heavy legs on him. That's just because I didn't have enough legs. I was short a pair of legs, but I did go ahead and manufacture one more set of legs. So now he can get that speed bonus, +1 speed instead of -1 speed, +2 speed. Excuse me, +2 speed. And he does have additional encumbrance, so we are giving him an additional Goliath magazine. He also has a Fury and a heavy helmet, saving up his SP for Rage Burst. And onto the snipers. We're going to go ahead and unequip the ancient weapon. We'll equip the Pythagoras. We have assault rifle proficiency on this soldier. So, you have the Demos rifle equipped. Using assault pants as well. Assault armor. -1 speed and a -2 speed. Helmet is not really relevant unless it's a technician helmet. It's just what I have on him right now. It's the best one I have on him right now. We are running the Hera pistol instead of the Synedrion pistol because I am trying to fill up my capture facilities here. We may run into some Pandorans. This is an ambush. We do want our inventory to be freed up. We're going to pull these out and leave those. And our other sniper is equipped similarly. We are going to go ahead and expend 5 SP to get Gunslinger. Probably won't even use it, but it is the prudent or responsible thing to do, we'll say. Go ahead and pull that med kit off of him. And we can see that we have an Odin grenade instead of the assault rifle for this sniper. We're going to pull that as well since this is an ambush. Free up a little bit more inventory space. Under the assaults, we'll pull this ancient weapon as well. Go with an iconoclast instead. This is a pretty ideal assault setup for me until I have access to AP weapons. The Piranha will replace the Demos. And at the point that I have enough carry weight to carry both, then I'll carry both. I'll carry the Piranha and the Demos. We have ready for action, so we can easily swap between them. The Harrower will replace the Iconoclast here once we get access to it. It is more of a late game weapon. It's disgustingly strong. Yeah. We got the Odin Grenade, medkits, but this is an ambush, so we need to free up some space in our inventory right here. And same thing, and new Jericho helmet is preferable if we don't have a technician helmet, just because of the armor. Yeah. Same thing for this guy. Go ahead and pick up the sniper rifle proficiency. I don't really have a sniper rifle to give him right now, but if we were using our ancient weapon, Scorpion, then we would have a extra Pythagoras to give him. I'm sure we'll have one to give him later. It'll come in handy. Anyway, shed some of this excess weight. And yeah, we're all good to go. Oh, look at this. Sophia also has sniper efficiency. Just need 10 more SP for that. I don't really need to be saving this Phoenix SP, but I don't feel the need to spend it either. My soldiers are doing just fine as they are. It's good to have it and not need it, I suppose. And then later I can make a really powerful, maxed out dual class soldier if I want. probably be an assault infiltrator combo. It's my favorite dual class. This is our guy that's out. This is our guy that's in. I'm gonna swap out his pistol for a Hephaestus. Yep. Go ahead and save that. We're gonna free up his inventory space here, of course. This right here. Now, technician strategy, if I had turrets, I would load them up with turrets. I don't have turrets right now. I'm probably pretty close to getting some AP technology, including rattlesnakes, so I'm just gonna not build any watchers this playthrough. I'll just go straight to building rattlesnakes once I get them unlocked. So for now, since I'm not utilizing a vehicle in this mission, this technician is kind of not as useful as he could be. If he had turrets or if he was supporting a vehicle, that would be his best use case. But he is still useful for the free heals, quote unquote, free heals, pseudo free heals, and also useful as a mule to carry items. Besides that, electric reinforcement is a great ability. I don't plan on getting shot at all, but just in case I do get shot, electric reinforcement will help to mitigate some of that damage. So everybody's properly equipped and selected, so without further ado, away we go. And we have arrived at our ambush destination. Vacation destination. We are facing off against the Dead Monks. Their leader is Jet. Nobody cares. Their tactic is assisted targeting. Blah, 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 blah. As long as it's not fucking starting volley, who cares? Alright. Let's check this map out. Talked about ambushes earlier. We are looking at an initial starting wave of enemies. And after that, we will be looking at reinforcements coming en masse. Somewhere's along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies. Now, I always surveil the map. I zoom out. I go up to the highest level. I also want to go ahead and identify these crates. None over here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. None over here. And in this building, we've got 1 crate. No crates over here. So, unless I've missed one somewhere, it looks like we're dealing with 5 crates. 5 is all I see. Well, that makes it really easy to dictate how we're going to maneuver through this mission. Obviously, we'll have to have somebody snag this one, but most of our guys are going to be moving in this general direction to hit these 4 crates. And we are going to have our heavies go on to high ground. So our heavies are going to go one on this rooftop here, and one over here. And at least one of our snipers try to make it up onto this rooftop. Maybe this rooftop here. That will allow us to have map control. We're facing off against Scavengers. They're not very strong. These 6 are probably all of the starting wave. It's possible that there's one that I can't see, but this is probably all of them. We're gonna blow them up with grenades first and foremost. Start with this technician. He's gonna heal himself. Next is gonna be the electric reinforcement, just in case. Save his other 2 action points. Now we'll pick a heavy, either one, since neither of them have the rebuke. Doesn't really matter. We use the boom blast. And we're going to start with these 2 dickheads because they're standing next to each other, so we can hit both of them with 1 grenade. What did we get? 1 arm. Lousy.
Let's try this.
Time to shoot him again. Kaboom! 2nd arm. 3rd arm on the sniper, a leg, and a head. Unfortunately, sniper does have a pistol. Wow, the arm only has 10 HP. And can't really tell which arm it is. I guess it's the right arm. So this one, probably pretty easy to hit with an assault. Let's
Can't
see.
wait.
Right here, 10 HP, probably gonna be able to hit it. Yep, disabled the arm. These guys are both irrelevant now. Neither of them have medkits. What else do we have to deal with? 4 more guys, 2 assaults, 2 melees. He's pretty far away. He's gonna be hard pressed to get up to me. He doesn't have dash. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it to me in a single turn. Probably don't have to worry about him. This guy is in line of sight. He's gonna be pretty easy for my guys to shoot. So our next targets are gonna be the leader assault and this assault over here.
Ready.
Go ahead and pop boom blast with this heavy. Go for this guy first because he's the leader.
Gotcha.
It's also an easier target. Explosives. I have to tell you guys, using this Goliath is, it's painful. The rebuke is so much better, and, a lot of the time it disables body parts in a single shot. It also causes fire, so like on this guy, it would have put a big spot of fire around here, and then he would have had to run through that fire to get anywhere, and it probably would have disabled his other limbs that it didn't get in the first place. It also causes damage, and yeah, anyway. It's also free ammo. Free ammo is really nice. But we're going to make back far more than what we spend in this mission. So we're not going to any pinch. We've utilized all of our heavies action points. So it's time to cheat our heavies and use onslaught to give them additional action points.
Receiving. Loud and clear.
Yeah.
What's our plan?
Yeah. I'm not sure which one has the technician helmet. I think her, but also hunter, so better accuracy. Just a guess, guys. I could be wrong here. And this is a little bit of a tricky shot. We don't want to hit this building. So we're going to aim a little bit out from the target. And when I say out, I mean this direction. We're also going to aim a little bit sideways from the target. And that means this direction right here. So we're gonna aim out and to the side so we hopefully don't clip this building. What we're worried about clipping is right here. So we're gonna try and go over that spot and to the side where we're still almost guaranteed to hit this assault and just sink it in right to the perfect spot. Dunk. Fingers crossed. Yeah, and we landed it. And this is an assault. No medkit, but they do have 2 grenades. So, they are still a threat. And we do have another onslaught here. We're going to go for it. I think we can land that grenade shot again. I don't think we're going to clip the building. Wubba lubba dub dub. And right here. Thunk. Kaboom. Did not get that other arm, but we did get everything else. 2 movement. 2 movement. He's going to be hard pressed to land a grenade on my squad from there with 2 movement without hitting the building. I don't think he's really a threat at this point. We have left to work with. We've got an assault shot and 2 snipers with full action points. Citizen Eileen here has got a nice clear shot on this guy. Could go for his torso. It's the most likely chance to hit. He doesn't really have anything, so see if we can go for a leg. Yeah, we got a leg there. This is movement reduced to 10. Yeah. Oh.
Ready, willing, and able.
Jacob Ever. He's got a clean shot here. Yeah, we'll take it with the Demos. Save ourselves an action point. Now we can move. Still Overwatch. Put it right here, where we have the best firing angle. We could have moved to this location also. Would not have been as good of a firing angle, in my opinion. Although that's hard to see. It's fucking nighttime, so I have this dog shit Overwatch cone. Just 2 movement, he probably won't even be able to walk into it. These 2 guys are cooked. I don't need to worry about them at all. This guy's got full movement. I don't think he's gonna make it to me, but he probably is gonna run right into this Overwatch cone, so.
Nothing's getting past me.
Our technician doesn't really need to do anything. This other crate right here, yeah. So we'll start moving him towards this crate since he is the mule. Oh, and we've still got action points with Sophia as well. Set up a watch cone right about here. I don't want to put it here because if he runs through here, it could trigger it, and then I'm probably not going to get a good clean shot and all this crap as well. So we're just going to set it right here where hopefully he's going to run through that area. Run through this area. It will either run out this door, or he'll run through here, the middle of here, or he'll run out the side of here. In any which way, Sophia should have a nice clean shot. Well, I didn't see that tree, but a relatively clean shot on him. And Citizen Eileen should have a very clean shot regardless of which side he pops out. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Dead next turn, dead next turn. This dude is dead next turn. They're all bleeding to death because I blew him to shit with grenades. Oh, yeah, so he avoided both of the Overwatch cones in order to take a longer route. But he didn't reach me to be able to do any damage. That's all that matters. Like I said, we didn't plan on getting hit in this mission, and I don't think we're going to.
I'm ready.
So, start with our technician. He can get in range of the box. Move the box first. Wow, obliterator ammo. I'll take this virus rifle ammo. I might use that. I'm not gonna use this other stuff. It's not really worth much, so not gonna waste my time on it. What do we have left here? Dead, dead. Yeah, he's dead. This dude is... He's dead. He's gonna die. And he's gonna die. Okay, so really, yeah, only this one enemy is remaining from our initial wave. We still have 2 turns to loot this map and position our soldiers so that we are ready for reinforcements and ready to move to the exit. This is exactly the position that we want to be in an ambush. And this is why I'm exploring with 2 aircraft and 12 soldiers, 12 soldier slots, and bringing 2 heavies into an ambush so that I can literally annihilate the initial wave on the first turn and give my soldiers maximum time to loot the boxes and position themselves to set up for enemy reinforcements. Okay. Who do we want to spend AP to kill this guy with? Well, how much HP does he have? 170. Citizen Eileen can do it with the pistol. So we'll just do it that way.
Ready to engage.
Yep, cooked. And, just for good measure, one more shot. Yeah, he's not gonna wake up before we get the fuck out of here, so I don't need to worry about him anymore. And, we can start working on moving her up to the rooftop of this building right here. We've got our heavies. They are going to go ahead and hit these boxes. Well, yeah. So we'll go on this one here. This this is not really relevant. We can scrap this for ammo. Heavy ammo is actually sometimes worth a decent amount, so that's pretty much the only ammo that's ever worth a decent amount to scrap.
Channel open.
She can't quite make it, but almost. Still get that will point gain. Technician legs. Couple things I'm gonna scrap. Can run an assault over here though. And we can use our ready for action to, you know, have super fast hands. Anime hands. Into the backpack. Got no problem with filling up these heavy backpacks because they have jump jet. I'm gonna use this iconoclast ammo, that's why I'm taking it. Start moving towards the other box. Start moving away, back into the open. And Jacob Eber, we're gonna try and get onto a nice location like this rooftop right over here. And we'll be moving Sophia towards this other box. Dead. so they're all dead except for this guy that's paralyzed. Finish looting out these boxes. Set Sophia the wrong way. That's alright. Food, and tech. And 2 types of ammunition that I will use. Is excellent.
I'm on the
We're gonna
move.
see if we can pawn some of this off on the heavy. Right here. How much does this weigh? 2, and oh, this only weighs 1. Switch this over to the heavy. And fuck me. That's ridiculous. Oh well, still faster than she was, I suppose. And we'll send this heavy up. This rooftop. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a dead person. Yeah. Uh, just kind of move him a little bit more central to the map. So he's in a position to go to the exit in any side. Need to loot
Right
this
there.
crate. Yeah, oh. Materials and materials and materials. Wow. Gonna need another set of hands on this box. This is all shit that I want. 2 slots. Yeah, Sophia freed up her inventory
Rolling
though,
out.
so we'll do some assault magic here. Oh, Sophia did not free up her inventory. I'm tripping. I'm goofy. Shit. Well, we'll get most of it, and that's fine. That's good enough. Probably right here. Put her on this rooftop. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. And be a little bit out of position here. So we can get all the goodies. This box was surprisingly plentiful. We'll take this Deceptor ammo. It's going to be the most valuable. The next most valuable is going to be the Demos. I'm not actually sure between these, but I'm probably more likely to use this. Well, maybe not now that I have the Espada and the Demos. Actually, the Hephaestus ammo is almost certainly more valuable than the Odin grenade. I could go and check my resource, but I'm going to be lazy since I'm recording right now. And we're going to put this heavy right up here. I don't want her on any other square. I'm actually going to put her right here because I don't want any chance of grenades to clip on these walls. So we're going to put her on this square right here where she's got pretty much full circumference to fire off grenades and not have to worry about clipping on the walls. And it looks like Citizen Eileen is able to make it up onto this rooftop. We are going to go with this location right
Repositioning.
here.
Prioritizing speed.
It's kind of a gamble, but it's also kind of a versatile location. Jacob Ever probably is not going to hit anybody over there, especially with it being nighttime. So we're going to go ahead and move him to this edge of the rooftop. Get a little bit more will points. And probably unlikely for reinforcements to pop up here, but
Area covered.
here we go. This is the moment of truth. And we do not see any reinforcements. That is unfortunate. That is because it is nighttime, I think. Because certainly they spawned. It's possible that they are in this corner over here. They're blocked. My visibility is blocked by this building. Maybe back here, behind this building. Actually, there's a lot of places they could be where the visibility is blocked. It's unlikely they spawned on the same corner as the exit. Game isn't that mean. What's this item? It looks like it's not a weapon, so probably not really relevant. Okay.
Can't wait.
We're gonna start moving our people towards the exit. Fortunately, we don't know where the enemies are, and that is a problem. This is tricky. This is a tricky situation. Yeah. Where are they? Oh. Oh. Had me excited. Had me excited thinking that I found him. No, it's just this guy. Just this paralyzed guy. Well, I don't like this at all. There they are. Yeah, there they are. Okay. So we've got two here. We've got one more here, probably. There's another one with him, either on this spot or on this spot, maybe around this corner. And like I said, I put my heavy in low cover a lot. This is a great example of that. Low cover on a rooftop. He can fire omnidirectionally with a grenade launcher. And because he's crouching, he's a harder target to hit than if he was standing. Now, luckily, this opens my sniper up to get a shot off. I'm not really worried about the melee enemy. We're gonna go for the weapon. And it looks like we hit it. Okay. So now when we follow up with an explosive, it's probably gonna destroy that weapon. I don't really want to use the Fury because it's expensive, but it's kind of what I have to do because I already spent the 3 AP for Jump Jet. So this is what I'm talking about when I say map control. Is having all these guys on this rooftop kind of scattered about, and if it wasn't nighttime, this sniper has perception. Jacob Ever definitely would have seen these guys if it wasn't nighttime. Kind of crazy that the heavy saw him and he didn't. I don't know, maybe if I tried to move my sniper, it would have, he would have revealed him. I don't know. It's weird sometimes. We did get disabled arm on both of these guys. Obviously, this guy's Odin. Odin. This guy's Ares rifle should be destroyed, and it is. Since we hit it with the sniper and then we hit it with the rocket. He's got one arm disabled. He can still use the pistol. He's very far away from us. And we're crouching on a rooftop here. This guy doesn't really have cover. It's an open panel, but probably unlikely that he's going to hit us with the pistol. Maybe he hits us once. And not in range of electric reinforcement, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and move this technician up. I'm not really worried about him getting shot anymore. Now that we know which direction the enemies are from, it's a lot easier to decide how we want to move here. We're going to try and stay in cover relative to where the enemies are. I probably could land a Fury rocket on them. It's not necessary, I think. Hunker down and boom blast stacks to make the Goliath only 1 AP. Let's find out. I have exactly enough will points, I think. We're gonna move into this full cover location. Doesn't really give us the best shooting potential. No, forgot it's nighttime and I don't have night vision. Probably not gonna hit anything with this Overwatch cone.
Area covered.
Means Jacob's Overwatch cone is probably not gonna hit anything either. But maybe this melee enemy has to run through it. Sometimes it can be tricky to deploy Overwatch cones on these edges. You gotta kind of finesse the angle and stuff. And Sophia, unfortunately, is not in a great position to be running to this exit. Go right here, get a little additional coverage for being crouched. Pretty far away from them anyway.
I'm gonna do this.
Here comes the
I got
pistol
this.
shots. Oh no, he ran out of AP. Nice, dead. Love that double Overwatch.
Watch this.
Yeah,
Watch
told you
this.
they spawn in mass. Look at all these motherfuckers coming out of the woodwork like fucking cockroaches. He's gonna retreat. See? Yeah, and suddenly we've got 6 targets to deal with. Well, 5 plus this guy. Right here, we're gonna go for the artillery barrage, obviously.
For my team.
Not gonna hit all 3 of them. We're gonna sink both of these grenades onto the assault. And one of each of the melees. There's a heavy back here. He's not gonna do shit to us. He's got a Grom autocannon. Yeah. He's got no jetpacks. He's gonna have to walk out. It's gonna cost him more than 1 AP to walk out into shooting range. And so we'll wait till next turn to deal with him if we need to.
Ready.
This assault is cooked. We've got 2 melee dickheads to deal with. We'll hit the one that's farther away. And now we'll Overwatch on the one that's closer. And we don't want to get this assault in it just in case he moves first. He's probably going to move towards the edge of the map and try to evacuate, so he's probably not going to move into our Overwatch cone. Unless, of course, he does it on purpose just to, you know, ruin our day. Because I think they do that sometimes. we can't afford to get a shot off on this guy. Yeah. We don't want to hit the weapon, so we'll aim a little high. Ah, clean miss. Well, that's RNG for you, folks.
Rolling out.
These assaults need to spend their time running. This technician isn't really gonna do shit. Well, hunker down and boom blast. Nope, they don't stack. You fucking cocksuckers, you don't want us to be able to do overpowered cheesy shit. Just kidding. I appreciate you guys, you made a great mod. Boom! He's done. He's gonna bleed out next turn. I don't need to worry about him no more. Still got enough for a little jetpack control here. Need to be able to use jump jet twice. Yeah, I don't really see another point for us to scoop up will points from, so we cannot afford to use jetpack control. You know what, we can, because Jacob Ever has Inspire, so we should get one more
Saving.
point,
Loud and
actually,
clear.
so go ahead and use the jetpack control. Technician can just start hoofing it. We get into that low cover relative to enemy reinforcements that are spawning. They're all going to continue spawning over here, by the way. They may spawn a little bit off, like that wall. It's possible a group of them starts to spawn over here somewhere after maybe another turn or two passes, but for the first few turns, they're all gonna spawn in the same spot.
Let's go.
Relatively. At this point, it's just exercise of meticulously not making a mistake and getting my guys out of here. Yeah, he's taking some pistol shots at me. Yep, and he did get a headshot. That's where it would be nice to have the technician helmets on everybody, but we just haven't gotten to that point yet. And we are beginning to move folks to the exit here. We will see if we can get everybody out. Looks like Sophia is too far away. We are going to move right here where we're going to be out of line of sight. We're not going to be in any cover here, but we're going to be out of line of sight, and that's what matters most. Tyler can make it. I think everybody else should be able to make it. So we're actually going to go ahead and leave Sophia here by herself. She's completely out of line of sight of the enemy. I don't think that she's at any risk of being hit by the enemy.
I'm gonna try dashing.
No choice but to keep going.
I should have used Jacob Ever to get a kill there and increase my will points, like I said I was going to do. He's pretty far out of line of sight too. This guy's gonna be able to creep up and take pistol shots at him. I'm not really too worried about it.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Alright, let's see if we can weather this storm for one turn. Get out of here without a hitch. Yep, looks like we're good. Jump jet. Guys, this is how you do an ambush in the mid-game with an 8-soldier team. No vehicles.
Let's go.
January 30th. No ancient weapons. No injuries. I got shot once by a pistol. No big deal. This is how it should go every time, guys. Got our SP. Got a little bit of XP for Citizen Eileen. And when I say no injuries, of course I mean disabled limbs. It would result in us being reset to 0 stamina. This is why my exploration team is running 12 soldier slots, so that when I do catch a disabled limb or two, I still have at least 8 soldiers that are ready to engage the enemy. Alright, let's check out our loot here. 200, 600, 400. Got some ammo. No big deal. Got some legs. Medkit. Arms, more legs. And let's check this out. 400 plus 600. This is the materials in the food. It's 1,000. We also got 200 tech. 200 tech times 5 to equal out to materials or food. So a net gain of 2,000 resources. We also pulled this armor that we're gonna scrap. So replenish all. 14 tech in 110. Oh, did not mean to leave that screen. 14 tech in 110. Those were our numbers, I think. 14 times 5. Oh, 1930. 110. 1820. So we lost 180 resources off of our gains. We lost 10% of our resources in order to carpet bomb the map and not run risk of getting hurt. Resources well spent, in my opinion. Let's go see what else we got here. Technician legs. Not anything that I'm ever going to use, because why? -1 speed. No thank you. 40 and 13. Scrap. Plus 40. Plus 13 times 5. 1925. And the priest armor. I might use this, but if I do, it's going to be on a priest, and it's going to be because I got a priest, and if I get a priest, then they're going to come with armor, so I don't need these. 42 and 5. And 5 times 5, and we're back up to over 2K again already. Oh, not quite, huh? 1992. Equipment and these technician arms that I'm never going to use. Why? Because I only utilize slugs. 11 and 3 for the energy pack. Back over 2,000. The arms. 62 and 31. Man, we are making out like a bandit here. This 31 is going to hit hard. It's like 150. Hot damn. Back up to 2,200. Ergon MG 7. Big fucking deal. Alright guys, so there you have it. We made about 2,200 resources from that ambush. We took 0 limb disables. And yeah, that's exactly what we want to see. We're about to move this squad onto this haven and then onto these POIs up here. We may run into another ambush. These 4 POIs. Then we're going to start exploring either Asia or North America with this team. Meanwhile, our interceptor is going to engage the behemoth. Our guardian is going to defend our land. And after we get our aerial weapons online, we're going to build another aircraft. Guardian 2. And he's going to defend our land over here, or maybe defend our land over here. Shortly after that, we'll build Guardian 3. Then we'll have full defensive coverage over Europe, Africa, Asia, this area right here. Australia will get a little bit neglected. And we'll have defensive coverage on North America. South America will get a little bit neglected. So I'll have defensive coverage over 80% of the globe, probably in about a week. February 7th, February 10th at the latest. We'll have our captures filled up. We'll be mass producing mutagens, and we'll be rolling out mutoids shortly after that. February 20th, we'll probably be looking at some fully equipped mutoids, armor piercing technology. Yeah. Will be pretty powerful in a week or two. Alright guys, that's all for today. Hope this was helpful to you. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please leave a like. If there was something that stuck out to you, leave a comment, start a conversation, ask me a question. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.